Welcome, welcome one and all to Swiss's Commuting Chaos. And if you're new to the channel or haven't yet subscribed, hit that pause button and subscribe. Now this first clip, the Nescott roundabout just outside Epsom on the Yule bypass. Now there are two lanes at this roundabout as you join it that you can go straight on, but the middle lane you can go straight on or you can go right as well. The van is indicating right, he's in the right hand lane, he's clearly turning right. I move into the middle lane, but I'm indicating to turn right. Keep my distance nice and wide, I'm not cutting the corner. Now I've stopped the film here to talk about the van that's on the inside of me as I'm going round the roundabout. His wheels are pointing straight ahead, so if he carries on in that direction, he's aiming straight at the inside lane rather than the outside lane of the dual carriageway we're about to pull on. So it's quite clear to me he's about to cut across in front of me, even though he's not indicating that's what he's going to do. So rather than accelerate out of the roundabout here, which is what I'd normally do, I'm going to hang back slightly. And now we have the answer to the question, what's the best way to control your Mercedes? And the answer appears to be by resting your wrist on the top of the steering wheel. Now this next clip, there's a young lad on a scooter that just slices across in front of me without indicating. When I sound my horn, he raises his hand to say, "What's the problem?" And when we got to the next set of traffic lights, he turned around to me and said, "I left you plenty of room. So let's go back and analyse what happened." So in the Wandsworth one-way system, it's a 30 mile an hour zone. I'm doing 30 miles an hour. We're approaching a car in the middle lane. Now, at this point, he's going to move across in front of me. He's not indicating, and he's about 5 foot ahead of me. Now, he's not going significantly faster than me, that he's getting out of my way particularly. And he is focused on the gap behind the motorcycle to the left of that car. And from a safety point of view, and where I'm coming from is, one, he's cut across in front of me far too close, but two, if that car does the same to him at this point, there's an accident going to happen and I'm going to be involved in it through no fault of my own. These young people on scooters have no idea what they're doing. And we're approaching Lambeth Bridge on the south bank. There are 3 lanes, 2 for go straight ahead and to turn the right, and the inside lane is for a left turn only. So what does this Tesla think he is doing? Starting to go off Teslas in a big way. Now this next one, it's a clip, and it's my fault what happens here. I'm on the roundabout at the end of New Malden High Street, and I am focused on turning right across it to get to the A3. Now the blue car pulling out ahead of me wants to go straight across the roundabout, and I'm aware that he's going to carry on going regardless of me coming, and I am focused on him. And what I'm not focused on and completely miss is the gash in the middle of the road that's as a result of a very poor piece of road repair. And quite frankly, I was quite lucky to stay on the bike. It could have been a hell of a lot worse. And a minute further up the road, I'm joining the A3. I want the lane for Guildford, so I move into the correct lane. And at this point, the spidey sense is tingling, telling me the black Audi SUV is not going to stop at this junction. So I start moving to the edge of my lane, knowing there's nothing on the outside of me, and sure enough, he's going to pull out. Sitting in a set of traffic lights outside Richmond, the way ahead is blocked, and there's a motorcyclist waiting to push in, having filtered down the outside, and the traffic is going to start moving forwards, and then we're going to have a scooter boy come down the outside. So as the traffic starts moving forwards, the one thing you shouldn't be doing is trying to force your way in front of the vehicle as it's starting to pull away. It's just crass stupidity. You need to put yourself in the car driver's position. He's focused on the motorcyclist ahead of him and moving forwards. He is not focused on what's coming down the outside of him. And it's only that he realises what's happening at the last possible moment and brakes that stops this kid on a moped from being another statistic. Now, regular viewers and the eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed that I'm not on my Zero anymore. Yep, I've sold it and I'm awaiting the new one to come out in January, so I'm on a TC Max. Oh, God. Anyway, here I am going into work. It's very early in the morning and it is absolutely freezing. It's about -2, and you can see from this car to the left that it's absolutely frozen over. The roads are greasy with grit, but quite icy as well. And the side roads are particularly icy, as you'll see as we go past some of them. We get to the traffic lights. I want to turn left. And it turns out the traffic lights only stay green for a couple of seconds. I've got to stop. The vehicle behind me stops, but the vehicle behind that thinks, bugger that for a game of soldiers, pulls out into the outside lane, goes down the outside of us, through the red light, and then turns left. If the pedestrian starts crossing when the lights have changed red to us, this guy's going to hit them, and there's nothing they can do about it. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button. And stay safe out there, guys, because it's a bloody mad world out there.